Oh boy, I've heard that one before, and
Yeah.
it it's funny story. Um, I was my first warehouse job that I ever got. I used to work at a place where it's just nothing but glass all day. Like I'm picking up 200 pound glass, 300 pound glass. Sometimes it'll be like 450 pound glass, but you're doing it with somebody else. Sometimes you can do it yourself if you want, if you think you that guy. So so usually I was there the longest, whatever. I used to have to train people. Now, mind you, I'm still a student myself, like how you saying.
Hmm.
And one day, we were having a conversation. It was a cat. He had just got out of jail, and we were talking about the universe, because that's how I am. I like talking about the universe and
Yeah.
what's next to come and whatnot. So we sitting there, and I don't know what he just said, like out the blue. We were having a conversation. He was like, "Hmm." So the teacher, no, so the student becomes a teacher now, and I rung a bell. I'm like, "Oh." He was just like, "You'll see what I mean when it happens." So it's like, am I running into a fortune teller or whatnot? You know what I'm saying? But long story short, now I'm at a different place. Now I'm at a different warehouse, and this guy's been there for about 12, maybe 15 years. Never done what I've done, and I have to sit there and teach him every single day something new about the machine that he doesn't know about. And every time I hear that shit, bro, I'm like, damn, bro, that nigga, did he just put a spell on me or something or what, bro?
Yeah.
Cause now I'm sitting here now I'm the student really being a teacher, bro. Like 2 weeks of training, bro. I'm out here trying to train somebody else that's been here
Yep.
for God knows how long. But it was crazy, bro.
Yep.
That was
Sometimes
crazy, bro.
it is. That's how it is, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Put these glasses on, just eyes and shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You caught me when I fell asleep. I fell asleep, and I've been up since 4 o'clock in the morning because me and my girl went to the beach. We went to the beach and watched the sunrise or whatever. And
That's definitely a vibe.
yeah, man, I was definitely tired. I was I didn't want to be home, bro. So I woke up and we hit out there, man. It was fun though. It was fun.
Yeah. That's I ain't gonna lie though. That's type what I'm on, man. That's why I'm like, I'm gonna use these this time, man, because I already know what I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm just working on getting my license right now, and that ain't finna be nothing. That ain't finna be nothing.
Talking about the
But
drive?
yeah, my driver license. Like
You
I
got
got
your
my
DLs?
yeah, I ain't got my L's yet because I didn't do driver's ed in school. I
Me
didn't do
either.
it.
But how old you is? How old are you? 19?
I'm
20?
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I didn't do it in school, and
Mm-hmm.
then when I went to Job Corps, because I went to Job Corps, I didn't do it either. My mom was like, "You should stay longer to get it." I said, "No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm straight."
Man, you should have got them things. You
I
need
bro,
those.
I walked in there, got my high school diploma, and left.
Yeah.
I was in there for 7 months, bro. So it was like that was a pretty fast, short time.
Yeah.
But how things was placed, bro. I couldn't do it no longer. Like I don't like I like having my own systems, bro. I
Hmm.
don't follow under somebody else's system. I don't know what it is, bro. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like being micromanaged. I don't like cameras in my face too much, knowing that somebody watch. I don't like that shit. It make me feel weird. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And I like with my mom, I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate to this, but when you cleaning, your mom always want to stand behind you and make sure you cleaning it right. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you
Um,
sweeping the floor right or mopping it right. She just want to stand there and look at you. It's just like that has always made me uncomfortable, bro. And I'm like, listen, I don't like that shit. So just imagine me being at a job, bro. Like you got the boss walking around, making sure you doing what you got to do right. No,
mm-hmm.
like, face, leave me alone. I'm doing it right. It's good. Like I
Yeah.
don't like manage. So I had to get out of that place as soon as I could. And so when she was like, stay there to get the driver license, I'm like, no, I'm straight. But when I got out, I was learning how to drive too, and I was there when I was like 17. I had turned 18 right before I ended up leaving.
Right.
So I was learning how to drive. My ex girlfriend was teaching me, and my mom was teaching me how to drive. So that whole year I was learning how to drive. But then I got my permit, but I never went to go get my license because I never knew somebody who had insurance on their car.
Okay.
Like the situation that I was in, the timing was never right. It was never right. So it was like, whatever, I'm gonna get it when I get it. And now I got my permit out here in Illinois. So, cause I had moved back out here. So it's like, now I gotta get my license out here. But I know people out here who got insurance on their car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I have a car. I have a car already that my mom, my mom got me situated already. I got a car already. I'm good. I just need to get the L's. Once I get the L's, I'm straight.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do like, you know what I'm saying, Amazon Flex, you know what I'm saying? Something like that where I could set my own hours, you know what I'm saying, do my own thing.
Just for a set of income, for a source of income, yeah.
Yeah, it's not nothing extra. I ain't gotta wake up and go, you know what I'm saying, go be under somebody else, go walk in somebody else's company, and they don't even give a fuck about me. It's just not what it's finna be for my life, bro. It's not at all. I'm about to turn all this shit around, bro, completely, bro. I can't sit here and allow myself to keep giving myself to other people, you know what I'm saying, waking up motivated and dedicated, but also complaining, bro. Like complaining out of nothing but hate and just dullness. It's just dry.
Yeah.
And I can't keep doing that. But if I can do that, if I can wake up and go to somebody else's job and work, I can do that same shit for myself, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can go put that same work in that I'm giving them to myself.
Right.
That same I'm giving them, I can put it into myself. But the only thing is, I'm the only one that's going to benefit from it. They're not. Nobody else is going to benefit from it. I'm going to benefit from it. Whether it's
somebody going to benefit from it, but they just not going to benefit from it directly. You know, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, not directly. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, people around me might benefit from it. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like, there's no system in place but my own system, right. I'm going to be in charge of that. I'm going to be the only one benefiting from that, because if I ain't doing the work, then I ain't getting no benefits out of myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not committed for myself. And that's why I'm trying to train my mind to be really, really strong right now, like driven. I'm trying to get my mind there, because that's all this shit is a mind thing, bro. Just once you conquer your mind, bro, things are just easy.
What?
Huh?
No, that's facts. That's facts.
Yeah. Once you conquer that, bro, it's like shit just become real easy to you. So I'm trying to work on getting there, staying driven. Like I'm talking about going 100 miles an hour, bro. No stopping. Like we not stopping, pushing forward. And I want to continuously stay consistent with that, because if I don't, I'm gonna fall short every time. And I know me, I'm a procrastinator, and I don't like it. And one thing I try to do is fight against that shit all the time. But I also allow it to play its part sometimes, because sometimes when I procrastinate, I can sit back and learn something new. Mm-hmm. And I could sit back and figure other things out. You know what I'm saying? Or I could look at things a different way. Whatever it is, I'll use it to my advantage sometimes. But for the life that I want to live, the life that I want to have, procrastination cannot get in the way all the time. It's just, it cannot get in the way.
Well, let me tell you something too. That's a strong point too, because the story about the rabbit and the turtle has to do with procrastination, right? The turtle was slow and steady, but the rabbit was a procrastinator, and he had a big ego. You know what I'm saying? So what he did was he thought, since it's a turtle, he's slow, he ain't gonna really do nothing. He running circles around him, laughing, yada yada yada. You know what I mean? He took a nap. He took a nap on what was really supposed to happen. So what happened was his procrastination took advantage of somebody who was doing slow and steady. So, you can't look down on somebody else because of you may have the advantage, but at the same time, if you have a strength, you know what I'm saying, it may look like a weakness, but you have to know how to hone into your strength, even if you have that weakness. A procrastinator, I'm a procrastinator, but we have a thing where we're grounded. We're grounded, and we take more time for ourselves. That's all procrastination is. You'll take more time for yourself rather than the objective. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it allows you. What it does is it allows you to identify something a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You're able to pinpoint a lot of different things, because all you do is sit there and you study a lot. Now, when it comes down to the action, yeah, you're going to have somebody around you or have that mentality of a push. And once you get that push, you have all the information now to get to the next level that you need to go to. So
Yep.
it's a every weakness, bro, for everybody, bro. There's a strength behind every one of them. You know what I mean? It's just that people don't find what their strength is to counter or to complement their weakness. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. That's what I'm learning about myself. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
that's why I sit, bro. Like people don't realize, like, bro, sitting here and just thinking to yourself, or just talking to yourself, or just allowing yourself to experience certain things. Like a lot of people be scared to experience shit. They be like, I don't want to go out and go do this because this might happen or that might happen. I'm like, bro, it's okay. Get the experience, bro, because that's the whole part of like growing. If you don't have no experience with something, how can you grow?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have some kind of experience, and it don't matter if it's like experience with relationships or with life in general, or cooking or shooting guns. You gotta have some type of experience to grow.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, all the experiences that I have encountered, bro, a lot of them, I probably back then I probably would have been like, nah, I don't want to, I don't ever want to experience that again. You know what I'm saying? Or I wish I never experienced that. But it's like, I'm glad I did. It's part of growing, and I learned something new about myself going through the experiments that I went through. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people be scared of that. I'm like, why? What you scared for? Don't be scared. Embrace it. If anything, you're gonna learn from it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna learn new things about you. And that's why like I'm so like laid back. I'm in the cut with a lot of things, but I'm also very out and open. You know what I'm saying? It's because I try to look at things on some different dimensions, like different sections. You know, I try to look at things in the most complex way, but very simple. Very simple. And a lot of people can't take the things that I say because it's like they make it seem like I'm talking to them like they're a kid because I make it so simple. But I'm like, you don't realize that it's really complex enough because you don't understand what I'm telling you. But it's simple enough for me to tell you. You know what I'm saying? It's so simple. But for you, it's complex.
Yeah.
And that's why I tell people, like, things can be simply complex. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? But just you have to learn, bro. Like, sit back, reevaluate. And that's what I'm trying to do with my whole life. Like, I look at things from so many different angles. I'm like, okay, how can I take this route? And if I do take this route, how am I going to be? What do I want to become in this route? Not, oh, this might happen. That I don't care about what's going to happen because shit's going to happen regardless. If I'm worried about that, then I'm scared. I'm not going to move.
Yeah.
But it's like, what person am I aiming to become? Following up with this and coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to have some type of goal for myself internally. I have to overcome these things. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
let me ask you before you continue, because I understand that you're saying that you know, it's always good to evaluate yourself and test yourself and make sure that you have yourself in different situations. But in the order of what you're talking about, do you consider what it may do to others around you, or do you care about what it may do to others around you?
I feel like it depends on what it is that I'm doing.
How so?
Because although I would like to consider the people around me sometimes and how they would feel or how it's going to affect somebody else, I try not to let that hold me back too much.
Well, it doesn't seem like anything's really going to hold you back. Yeah. But it's not about holding you back. It's just, is it going to help your direction of what you're trying to do? Now, nobody's telling you this to go backwards. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, while you're going forward, are you taking that into consideration? Do you allow yourself that kind of energy? I was saying, you know what? Look, I'm going this way, and if I continue to go this way, I'm gonna have to encounter people, and some people are gonna want to follow you. Are you gonna allow that? Are you gonna allow them access, or are you gonna, take your own route, man? And hey, look, this is just for me. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to get at. You know what I mean? because it's we always everybody's self-evaluating yourself and trying to bring yourself to this place where you want, you know what I mean, where you want more than you need, you know what I mean, and along that way you're gonna meet a lot of people because just of who you are. I can tell right now you're an influencer, you know what I mean, you have the mind of a leader, and some of the best leaders in the world messed up because they only thought about themselves rather than the people behind them and beside them. You know what I mean? And I've fallen short that way as well. I wanted to take a leader role, and I didn't consider that because I wasn't taught enough. You know what I mean? I wasn't learned enough. So that's what I'm saying. I just want to make sure that that's in consideration, because individualism is at an all-time high right now.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know what it is. I don't know who's doing the meditating about individualism, but it's happening. You know what I mean? And a lot of people. I had a conversation with a young cat last night or earlier this morning on Omi about this, and he was a cool kid too. You know what I mean? He's definitely gonna be on the podcast. So it's definitely when he gets on here, bro. I feel like it's gonna be intense because he's like against the government type vibe. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So I just wanted to make sure that you're having that in consideration, because I just want to make sure that just see you grow, bro. So I just want to make sure you get all the angles. Let me turn this on silent, bro.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying now. Now that you broke it down in the way you did, and yeah, I do, and I think me healing a lot of things within myself caused me to care about a lot of things, and learning to look at things in a different way so I can care.
Yeah.
And knowing that I care, I start to nurture things a little bit different. Like when it comes to people come to me with their problems. I don't brush that shit off, bro, because I don't know you. I don't know what you're going through, and this could be your last day here. I don't know that though, but I'm gonna put in some type of care. I'm gonna show some type of empathy, bro, because it's like people don't be realizing. People realize feel alone, bro, and it's like it's fucking 7 billion people on this planet, 7 billion plus people, and you feel alone. It's so if there's anything that I could do, anything that I could say, even if it's bare minimum, I'm going to do that just to help you out in that moment. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, now that I get what you're saying, yeah, I do consider other people and how it's going to affect them and the way that I'm going. You know what I'm saying? I always criticize myself though, because it's like you can't be allowing yourself to make certain decisions because you don't know who gonna follow you and who not gonna follow you. You know what I'm saying? Or who's watching and who's not watching. And you don't know if shit gonna hit the fan, you know what I'm saying, or if it's not. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I be trying to be careful with a lot of the things that I do, a lot of things that I say, a lot of ways that I move. But then again, it's like I'm not perfect, and that's cool. We know that, but it's like you got to do better. You got to do better because you put in this position. You know what I'm saying? I've been given this position, like this is my role to play here. So I know, like, and I'm becoming more consciously aware to the fact that it's just certain things I have to pay attention to. And in order for me to become the person that I want to become, I have to care. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to have the biggest I don't give a fuck, I don't care attitude. Like,
yeah.
People tell me that shit, bro. And it's horrible. It's horrible. Like, it's like a damn disease. Like, the I don't care attitude, bro, is one of the worst mentalities to have. You know what I'm saying? It's so it literally stops you, bro, from growing. Like it stops you from growing, and it cuts you very short from a lot of things, people, energies, opportunities. It cuts you so short when you I don't care. What? So I had to stop. I had to like do a whole damn 360 in my life mentally and psychologically, because I'm like, I'm always saying what the fuck I don't care about. What do I care about?
What do you care about? Right. Like, it's impossible to not care about anything. Like, geez, like, come on.
Yeah, like, yeah, what do I care about? Like,
even somebody being a savage, bro, they cared about something, you know You know what I'm saying? Even savages care about something. They cared about eating the next day. That's
Yeah,
they care.
uh,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So I mean, I get what you get with that too, though.
But it's like, damn, boy, that shit had me. I ain't gonna lie, like I was missing so many opportunities. You know what I'm saying? I was missing a lot of people that I could have ran into. You know what I'm saying? And curated all type of things with. But it was because I had this. I don't give a fuck. Even my mom, like if my mom could tell you, bro, like man, I think it was 1 year. She was like, you ain't really been doing the best in school, and you haven't really been the best at home. You're not finna get anything for Christmas. I told her, I said, I don't care. And I told her, I said, here's why I don't care. Because I know what I've done and I know what I haven't.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like that's the best thing for you to do as a parent, cool. I don't care. But from like that type of mentality, bro, and extending it to other things, it's like it's horrible. It's horrible. You get in the conversation, it get heated. I don't care. I don't care. They stating facts, they criticizing you, but you're not taking it the right way. You don't know how to take it constructively. I don't care. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
You,
It's like more of a defense mechanism more
yeah,
than.
like you know what I'm saying, and also it's like it's gaslighting to other people in a way. You know what I'm saying? It's very manipulative, damn near. Motherfucker come to you. I feel like this about you. I feel like I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's cold.
Yeah,
You
it
know
is
what I'm
called
saying?
cold blooded. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
cold blooded
cold.
like a motherfucker. Yeah.
And that's how I used to be. But it's like now I care. But right now I'm learning how to balance that because a lot of people take that shit for granted. Also, a lot of people are leeches. And this whole year, I've been learning that. Motherfuckers a leech off me, bruh, because I care and I love different now. My
Yeah.
energy is different. My vibe is different. So
Yeah.
people get close to me. But it's like, you hurting. And I'm not scared that you're hurting. I'm more cautious that you're hurting because I know the type of things you can do subconsciously, and you're not even going to think to be like aware of your actions when it comes to me. You're not gonna
Mm-hmm.
think. You're gonna think that yelling, being defensive, being pessimistic, being argumentative. You're gonna think all those things is normal, and it's not.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. You're gonna think that being toxic is a normal trait to have, and it's not. So it's like I be cautious when I talk to a lot of people because they try to bring themselves closer to me because
Mm-hmm.
of who I am. And I understand who I am. I understand the power I have and the influence I have on people. But it's like I'm slowly keep my distance and I care for you and I love you from a distance because being so close, you fuck around and bite me.
Hmm.
So I can't. I'm always the brave one to jump in the pit full of snakes, bro. And it's like a lot of the times they want to bite me and hold on, but you can't. You can't hold on. You can't. But I care so much. I nurture them. You know what I'm saying? I put so much energy into. Like it's a female friend that I have now, and we used to argue all the time. Like before we was really cool, bro. Like we used to argue. I used to literally sit here and waste my energy on arguing my points with this girl.
Yeah.
And now, because I put that effort in, I nurtured that. I planted my seed. You know what I'm saying? I took my time with that person. She's a completely different person now, completely different,
Mm-hmm.
and she's learning, she's growing. But then it's like when everybody is trying to come at once, get back.
Yeah.
Like, give me some time to breathe. You know what I'm saying?
It's a
Give
little
me,
too much. A little too much.
yeah, it's a little bit too much, bro. Like,
Right.
only do one person at a time. On top of that, I choose my people not off of what I see, but what I feel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I feel things with certain people. Certain people, I don't feel shit. I just be like, listen, you depressed and you got anxiety. You ain't no different than nobody else who trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, let me just tell you the basics of what these things are to help you. Let me give you a little bit of knowledge. And I tell people, if you don't believe what I'm saying, go look it up.
Yeah.
I give them a little bit of knowledge, and I just leave it at that because that's it. I blessed you. You're blessed. That's it. I don't need to give you no money. I don't need to physically hug you or anything like that. I blessed you with my words, and my words came from purity. You know what I'm saying? I blessed you with that. I had nothing but good intentions to heal you. And first, you got to put good things in your mind first.
Mm-hmm.
Of course,
That is true. That is
of
true.
course you're gonna be depressed and have anxiety. You got all this bad shit in your head. You don't know how to control your thoughts, and you don't know how to allow your thoughts to be thoughts at all. You
Mm-hmm.
might have a bad thought, but you get attached to it. So now you really bad mood.
So
You know what I'm saying?
so what do you think the origin of most people depression come from? Because to me, I think like how you're saying it, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, they don't allow it to be a thought. To me, I realize what you're saying with that. When I look at it, I'm like, some people are just depressed because they only know how to look at it one way. They don't know how to, you know what I mean, express it properly. So they just, it's like build up, you know what I mean?
But I feel like even then, looking at things one way, bro,
Mm-hmm.
allowing yourself to use your thoughts wisely,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't care who you are, bro. We have so many thoughts. There's no way in hell you can just look at things one way. You have to set yourself up like that. You have to build a system for that. And if you can do that, you can understand what depression and anxiety is and how it works.
Yeah.
But people subconsciously do it. They don't know that they're doing it. They're completely unaware. But all of the trauma, all the things that they was taught, builds up this one way. Like, I can't see it this way. So because I can't see it this way, I'm sad as hell. And they
Yeah.
not knowing the effects. If you only gonna see things from one type of angle, you tunnel vision. Of course, the tunnel only has one
One
form of light.
way in and one way out.
Yeah, like the tunnel only has one form of light, bro, and that's at the end.
Yeah.
But when you're not operating from that tunnel, you have nothing but light. You can see everything. But if you're not trying to see everything, of course you're gonna be stuck in your head, depressed and anxiety because you only looking at one type of thing.
Yeah.
So I tell people like you you have a lot of trauma that you haven't healed from. You know what I'm saying? But this is the thing. A lot of people that are dealing with trauma right now, they don't want to talk about it. And they're becoming comfortable with trying to cope with it in whatever way possible. And I tell people, you coping, that's handicap. You showing yourself you weak. That's all you're doing. If you
Right.
gotta pop something, smoke something, drink something, just because you know how you feel mentally and emotionally, psychologically, you know you're not right. You crutching. You don't need no crutches. You causing yourself to become handicapped to your own self. How? But if you have the power to do something like that, think about that shit, bro. If you have the power to handicap yourself, trick your mind to thinking that you need a certain thing and that it's gonna help you a certain way, it's gonna take away a certain type of thing, you can do the same thing oppositely. You know what I'm saying? In the opposite way. You can make yourself happy. You can motivate yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You can start to feel better. Thinking happy thoughts. If you can sit here and think negative thoughts, I'm sad. Life ain't going the way I want it to. A lot of depression even comes from that too, though, because life ain't going the way they want it to. But it ain't going the way they want it to because you ain't doing shit about it.
Right.
People don't understand they can control their life. So it's like people sit back and think like, man, I wish somebody would just give me $1 million. But once that $1 million gone, then what?
Then what? Right. You like, you been praying for $1 million rather than praying for ways to learn how to make more money, and make another million or so forth. I get what you're saying.
Because if you can make $1, bro, you can make 10. If you can make 10, you can make 100.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Going, etc. So it's like when you sitting here like, damn, somebody just give me something, please. Somebody just give me something. Give me a Lamborghini. Give me a house. Give me something. When you don't have that, bro, you don't even. First of all, you don't even have the life to maintain that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like life ain't just gonna give you something that you can't maintain.
Right.
No, that's not how it works. You can't be homeless and have a mansion, bro. It's not gonna happen.
That's true too.
You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna happen, bro. So it's like people really fall short. They become victim to themselves and don't even realize it. And that's like majority of depression. We fall victim to ourselves, and that consists of our own emotions, our thoughts, our habits. You know what I'm saying? The things that we don't heal from. That's all us.
Yeah.
It's nobody else's fault. It's nobody else's fault. I can go outside right now and get smacked by a fucking car. Now, it's gonna be that person's fault that they hit me. But how long I decide to forgive that person, how long I decide to allow myself to grow, how long it's going to take me to get back on my feet and say, this is not going to be the thing that stopped my life.
Yeah.
That's what becomes our fault right there. We control that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't control what somebody else do around you. Oh, somebody touched me. Okay, somebody touched you. Now, what do you want to do about it? Because it's over with. They touched you. ED. It's done already.
Yeah.
It happened. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what do you want to do about it now? Well, I don't know. Men are disgusting. I don't like them. Okay. So one man did that means all men are like that. Okay. Well, guess what? If you want to apply that same logic to what you said, and this is what I always do, I apply the same logic. Okay. Well, all women are hurt and all women have been touched.
Exactly. Some things you can't generalize.
Exactly.
Some things you can't generalize. Some things like that, bro.
So it's like you can't. We always get stuck. Like we can't sit here and just let it be what it is, and we don't make it easy for ourselves. We always want to be like, yeah, he the reason why I cheat now. He the reason why I'm hurt. This person, my mama, my daddy, But it's like, bro.
What about you? What about you?
Yeah, what about you? Like
you putting all the you allow yourself to put all the negativity on everybody else, but you forgetting that you did some negative shit too, though.
Exactly. Exactly. And you want to know what's crazy, bro? My homie, I was on a game last night. My homie said something about how he was talking to a girl, and he was saying something about how she thinks because she's a good person that she.
I got my man with me.
Wait.
All right, hold on. What's up, y'all boys? My bad. Go ahead, King. My bad. Yeah. Go ahead.
She. So I'm sitting here like, bro, just because you are a good person don't mean life is going to you. That's not how that works.
Right.
It don't work. My ex was like that, bro. My ex used to think like, because she's a good person, that anything that was negative, she didn't deserve it. And I'm like, where you even get that logic from? I don't know. But this is not Disney Channel. This is not what that is. You know?
Hey, yo, I heard that from Confucius. You know, it's a Confucius type thing, bro. It's like, he who holds the images, bro, controls the world. You feel me? And that's what's been going on, bro. It's like that's why I feel like depression and all that whatnot is running rampant, bro. It's just because of the simple fact that who's making the images right now, who's the most powerful when it comes to that right now, bro. They're portraying it so much, bro, online and TV. It's just like people are grasping to it and they don't realize that if you have depression, then you have something else over here that can actually help that depression. But you don't want that. All you know is right now you can't continue to research the depression rather than researching the recovery or researching the positive vibe. Because depression is a negativity, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And if you ain't got time to look at the positive things that can defeat your depression,
exactly,
it's just gonna build up. All you're gonna do is keep looking for, but right, energy's real. You know what I'm saying? Energy's real. It's real deal. Yeah, you ought to be allowed. I'm about to mute you, boy. but it definitely is an energy. And if you only look at negative energy, then you're going to live in that negative energy. It's going to be hard. And I look at it like yin and yang. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard to, if you're the yin and yang, it's a whole bunch of black, but there's a little yellow. I mean, yellow, a little white. You got to find that little white, bro, and use that, and make it expand. If not, it's going to get smaller. Yeah, you in a bad place, but there's always the opportunity, bro, for your light to shine bright. But you have to take the time out to grow yourself before you can say, okay, look, I want to go out here and help other people, or go out here and express myself properly. If not, you're gonna continue to keep folding, keep going back going to that turtle shell. You get me?
Yeah, definitely. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's how I used to be. Like, I used to be depressed and didn't know why. But I feel like a lot of majority of depression is like very subconscious, bro. People don't even know what the hell depression really is sometimes, and they just be thinking like, okay, my life ain't going the way it's going. My parents are separating. I'm sad, and they don't know how to like move on from it. And that's kind of how it was for me. Like, my freshman year, my 8th grade year, I was very depressed, bro, for no reason. I honestly, I had no reason to be depressed at all. Like when
Mm-hmm.
every time I sit here and think about this moment, I had no reason to be depressed. But it was like I really tricked myself to thinking that I wasn't good enough. You know what I'm saying? Comparing my life to others. They had this, I didn't have this. You feel me? Going to school, I wasn't as smart as the next dude. You know what I'm saying? It was just all these things that caused me to have depression. But once I figured it out, I want to say around a year and a half ago, I figured it out for myself, bro. I haven't been depressed in a long time. And I had to learn a trick to that shit, bro. Whenever you sitting here having those negative thoughts, bro, you got to get on your ass. You got to.
Yeah, bro.
You got to correct yourself. Because I go right in the bathroom, get in that mirror, and talk to myself all day.
Mm-hmm.
Not, it's like you not finna sit and allow yourself to beat yourself up to be weak. You're not doing that. It's to be strong. And right now,
And whoever got my fault, King. If you got your phone by your microphone, you gonna hear it in the headset. So ATG, you got your phone by your microphone. Anybody got their phone by the microphone? Then it's me. Then I just but yeah, you get that little feedback. My bad. I was hearing it in the headsets. So you continue, bro. My bad. I didn't mean to stop your flow, bro.
So it's like for me, like I beat myself up constructively. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people beat themselves up just to make themselves weaker, and they not realizing this, bro. Like a lot of the majority of the things that we do is subconscious behavior. You know what I'm saying? And I had to sit back and analyze this shit myself. Like sitting there watching people do certain things, they don't even know they're doing it. They don't even realize. They're not even aware. It be people that'll sit there like, you ever watch a person just sit there and bite their nails? They don't even realize they're doing
that. Anxiety is just that, and that's anxiety.
Yeah,
that's anxiety. When you bite your nails too much, you start thinking about something. You're thinking about something in your mind way too much, and it's like you're starting to fret. You know what I'm saying? Or you're trying to think of a way to beat something, or you know what I mean? Set aside. Yeah, it's.
I'm talking about going like they be.
It's like a mouse. It's like a mouse who feels trapped. You know what I'm saying? When the mouse, you know that's a type of torture tactic. You know what I'm saying? It's like they take a rat and they put it inside of a can, right? And they heat the can up. When they heat the can up, the only thing the mouse knows how to do is chew its way out of anything. So whatever's in the way that's chewable, it's gonna start eating at it. You know what I'm saying? It's the same concept. You gotta watch that experiment. It's crazy, bro. But before we continue, bro, ATG, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the chat, bro. To the podcast.
Nothing much. You know, I got this EP coming out in September. Yeah, this year, right?
I know, bro. It's we gonna talk more about that. We know we got an interview coming up about that too as well. So you know what I mean? Yeah, but we just having a conversation, a deeper conversation today, bro. It's a deeper day today. You know what I'm saying? It's Tuesday, so. I mean, but how you been? Everything good with you?
Yeah, for the most part, for real. Just dealing with home shit. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, I gotta come up with some plans for my future because I mean I believe in myself and I know what I can accomplish in this world, but at the same time, my moms and other people don't think that way. So it's kind of like I gotta choose between music or a job or school. So it's like if I go to school, I can't have enough money to do a job. I mean, I can't have enough money to do music. And if I get a job, I'm not gonna have enough time to do music. So it's like, I don't know.
Hey, bruh, choose you. Because I'm doing the same thing right now. Choose you. And I ain't gonna lie, I've already accepted the fact that I might lose people along the way. But guess what? When I make it, mark my words, when I make it,
then people ain't getting shit.
Them people ain't getting shit. Nothing. Listen, I pull up in the motherfucking Maybach, you ain't getting in.
What's some real shit though?
And it's not even it's the most respectful, humblest way possible, bro.
Yeah.
It's not flex. It's just that you didn't.
It's showing how hard you worked without anybody believing in it. So it's like,
if I come to you and say, man, I want to be an astronaut. Why? Who the fuck? Why would you tear down what I want to do? Why would you?
And that's one thing about this world. Like I honestly I push myself to the limits. Like what I do, kind of, I guess as a, I wouldn't say a test or testing how much I can take. I would say it's more like trying to get used to it because people hate all over the internet. So I go on Omegle and I'll just let people just talk and talk on me like as much as they want, and I'll just take that shit in because if I can take all of that hate in and I can use it towards building music and making all these motherfuckers look stupid, that's the same shit I'm gonna do.
Yeah, using fuel and also have a tolerance against it because a lot of people step into their life and not ready for it mentally and emotionally. Oh my God, they're calling me ugly, calling me fat. But you knew what you was getting into. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, this is a social media. That's how this shit works.
Social
people
media
buying screens.
Like it's finna happen, bro. Once you get out there in life and people start to see you, damn, did you see his left toe? That motherfucker flipped.
Yeah, you open yourself up to subjection.
Yeah.
You open yourself up to criticism. You open yourself up to other people's criticism. So you have to be some kind of a strong individual, bro, to even say you're going to put your face on the screen or you're going to even try to involve yourself in social media, entertainment, and so forth. There's so many battles when it comes down to trying to do something online, bro. You know what I mean? And a lot of people have faced numerous amount of different types of objectives or obstacles, and man, let me tell you, bro, last night I'm on Omi TV last night, and just for example, there's this guy, his camera is up at his wall, his ceiling, right? But he would hit you with numerous amount of jokes, cracking, you know what I mean, shooting the John, whatever you want to say. And I'm like, dang, bro, like, you ain't got nothing positive to say? It's like, shit, bro, what's going on in your life? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's
right?
Because, you know, when I go on Omi, I'm always looking for the positive vibe. You know what I mean? And it's just an example, like, okay, the power, bro, that some people feel they have when they can just put their camera up and talk crap about other people. It's you, but you don't want to open yourself up to that same kind of vibe. What kind of it is that?
I don't think it's the same shit with music too. Like people diss on that shit, like whether a man didn't pronounce a word right or he said this word in a verse, like that put in hours and hours of his time just standing there putting in punching lines after every recording.
Yeah,
and people still talk about that. Like you couldn't sit there for 4 or 5 hours just like doing all that shit. Like no, nobody can do that shit. And that's what I think about an artist. Like if you diss on somebody that's making music and they're doing more shit than you, then there's no reason to talk.
That's just in general. How can you a lot of people have this benefit now of being able to criticize the other person when they're not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, bro, I hear you talking shit, but what you doing, boy? You know what I'm saying? That's how, I kid you what, I tell you what, that's how I used to be when I was a kid, bro. When I was younger, I'm not saying that I used to criticize people, but I tried to give them information. Now, me giving them information is just like, hold on, you been through that before? You did that before? I'm like, nah. So how can you tell me if you never went through it? I'm like, that struck a chord because nobody used to tell me. You know what I mean? It didn't inform me like that. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn that afterwards. So now,
and it's honestly just treating people equal for real. It's like you don't know what somebody's going through. At the end of the day, you don't know anything about that person. So why the hell would you even like? I just don't understand people in this world. Like this shit just need to change for real.
But you know,
that's all about the world.
That's the thing.
I mean,
though.
at the same time,
this is how the world's gonna.
That's how the world spins at the end of the day. People honestly, you don't think that there's a better chance?
A better chance of what?
Of the world changing with that, like without all the negativity. I honestly think the negativity helps human beings succeed.
There's balance helps.
To a certain extent.
Huh?
Yeah, certain shit especially.
To a certain extent, but like if it's too much, bro, it's not. We're going backwards. We're not going forward.
Mm-hmm.
If it's
Everything is a
we're
balance.
tilting on the other side.
I just think, I mean, yeah, like a motherfucker talking over a laptop, that's one thing. And then there's also like, people murdering somebody getting away with it. Like there's two different choices in that.
Yeah,
That's
but
all we
don't
have is a
look
choice.
at it. Don't try to divide it too much because I had to learn to stop doing that, and I found myself getting
And
into.
and not only that, like my bad to cut you off. Like suicide, people, I mean, people take that type of shit to the extent where they want to harm themselves.
Yeah, it's all a mental
And
thing.
like I was saying about the murder and shit, like people will talk over a laptop, but then there's people that will dead ass murder people for talking over a laptop. Like
Yeah,
it's a negative thing, but I for real think the world couldn't spin without it.
yeah. I mean, just like the world wouldn't be able to spin without positivity. It's just it wouldn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying, but it's only to a certain extent. Like things have extent. It's things that has limits. Like they only can go so far. But it's like you don't want to like people who be like, oh yeah, I do this to you, I do that to you, and people who really live in it, them people just faking. You don't get them people no attention. Like I tell people, bro, it's a lot of white people on Old Me that be
Yeah,
hella, you know what I'm saying, and that's fine.
Bad,
Other artists,
bro.
bro,
That's
listen,
true, bro.
if
bro. On God, everybody on Omegle is racist too.
Not
Like
everybody. Not everybody
I would
is.
say 3/4 out of people I met have at least said the hard. I'm like, why the fuck do people have to? I don't. I can't speak on that because
I
I'm
tell them,
white, so that's kind of disrespectful. But on the
I
same
would,
time,
I would talk about that little piece. I know what it. I know what it is. I'm gonna tell you why. Go ahead,
like
King. Go ahead.
I tell them like this. Look, if I was in front of you, you wouldn't say that shit. So I don't even know why you saying it now. Just look at it like this.
exactly. Like I don't get why people have to take their time out of their day to sit on a fucking screen and just talk shit. Like I honestly just don't get why that's a thing. And people should be putting more time into themselves and seeing what they can achieve in life more than what somebody else is doing and what somebody else wants to achieve. Like I feel when people separate, they're more likely to succeed than being together. Like if there's one man in the room, or if there's one man in the room that's not talking and everybody else is talking, that one man's gonna succeed. He's separating from everyone else, and that's the one thing that's gonna matter. And if people, I for real think separated, that would be 100% one of the issues fixed.
You I mean you right to a certain extent though. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times it takes two minds to come together to make something so great. You know,
True that, true that.
yeah, it's like you were speaking on like black sheep. You know what I'm saying? Everybody this way, everybody normal. And you have that one person that's in the back corner analyzing everything, learning everything, soaking everything up, applies everything differently, takes everything differently. And yeah, that person might have a different type of opportunity, but I wouldn't say he has more of a chance to be successful because nowadays anybody can be successful. Anybody can. You know what I'm saying? But just speaking on different terms of how you want to become successful or like how you want to have like this crazy impact on people, that's gonna be different. That's gonna be more complicated, more calculated. You have to
I
calculate
feel
what
like it really determines though on the person's on their vision, I guess, in life. Like I wouldn't say how they're raised, I would say more like how, like you were saying, how they see things in the world.
yeah,
I honestly don't think it's all of like it, like you said, it could take anybody to do anything.
yeah,
But at the same time, I feel like it's the people that are the ones that succeed are definitely the ones that have a clear vision and don't really focus on anything but that vision.
Hmm.
And if people took their eye off of other people and like I said, separated, I feel like that would very much help other people like know what the fuck they want to do in life. And that's what I hate about school. They want you to get together, learn everything, talk to your teachers, talk to your student, like talk to the students. Like if you put me in a room by myself with all the schoolwork I had to do and a teacher told me what to do, I could do it like that. And that's just the way my vision is. I mean, some people's vision aren't like that, but at the same time, like I said, being an outsider or seeing your vision without anyone else having to comment on it or knowing it, then I feel like that's a way easier chance of succeeding.
yeah, yeah.
That's just my preference. Like you
So
said,
so
everybody
would
else
you
is different.
consider yourself? Let me ask you. Would you consider yourself more of An introvert or an extrovert?
Introvert.
So okay, so you rather get things done by yourself rather
Yeah.
than with a group of folks. But I mean, how is that possible if you're doing music? I don't understand that.
I do that
It's
shit all by myself. I produce, I record, I do all that.
but music
Oh well, the
itself.
music. Well, other than the music video, but that was with somebody else, so that technically.
Music, I understand everybody has a different way of learning, right? But when it comes down to entertainment, everybody loves entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to find that balance between knowing how to talk to people, knowing people's emotions, because you're gonna have to battle all that, knowing people's triggers and signs like that, because it's 2022. People got way more triggers than ever. You know what I mean? Like you can say something about, I don't know, anything, bro, and people just go to the extreme. So I mean,
Hell yeah.
it's easier to be an introvert nowadays because the internet, appliance applications and everything is on your computer and whatnot. But
Oh yeah.
you still gonna have to learn how to maneuver in this world, bro. So that's gonna take some training from you. But
Yeah. I mean, I honestly have been trying to, get out there. I mean, I don't even think it's like
my boy,
making friends or like not being able to start conversation. I for real think it's like trust issues, like past shit that's happened to me
smoking.
and all of that. Like I honestly don't think that I can trust people as much as I did before, and that really just fucks up any relationship that I try to get into. Like anytime I try to date somebody, it's automatic done in like 3 days because I just can't open up. I feel a certain way and then I change because I got scared or I don't know. But that's yeah.
Trauma.
Hold on, before we continue, hold on, my boy, no IGNB. What's up, bro?
What's good with you, buddy?
Not much. This cat right here, bro. This cat right here. This is the first. Remember I was telling you about how the story where I was working with glass and all that whatnot. This is the person who trained me. He trained me first. You know what I'm saying? Tell this bad, bro. We used to have to lift up them 200, 300-pound glass for no reason, bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
bro,
I watched this man. I watched this man almost lose his life over that glass, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he came out stronger though. Real talk.
God.
He came out stronger, bro. This cat right here, bro. He's a tough cat. I tell you that much,
I would
bro.
not be here if it wasn't for you, bro. I'm trying to tell you. If you would never let me know that, bro, my whole body would have been in a half, bro.
Crazy, bro. It's real, bro. Hey, bro. How you been, though, bro? I know.
I've been good, bro. You see, I've been shooting videos and shit, bro.
Word. Yeah, man. Everybody.
Trying to work.
Yo, where you be shooting videos at?
I'm in Ohio right now.
Oh, for real? I'm up in Maryland.
Type shit.
Yeah, I mean,
So I travel with it too. I be in Florida. I was in Cali 2 weeks ago.
Damn. They be flying you out there and shit?
No, I fly out myself, but I got people out there. You feel me?
Oh, yeah.
Got a little spot I can go to. So we got to get the gas out, man.
Yeah, man. Everybody, it's I appreciate you coming into the podcast, bro. I'm just we just chilling right now. We talking real life stuff. You know what I'm saying? Trying to, hopefully somebody sees this and they get the benefit off of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it started off with probably just me and KvngDraws, but I'm like, you know what, bro? I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, I got a lot of homeboys, bro, that think just like him, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of people around me that think like him and that have knowledge. And it's always good to learn from other people's experiences, because there's two ways that you can learn. You can learn from going through it yourself, and you can learn from other people's experiences, so you don't have to really go through that. You can know what to look out for, but it's gonna come in a way only for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to just have it where he just push it on just KvngDraws. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I mean, everybody got a life. Everybody got a life. You know what I mean? So what's wrong with, what I mean? Everybody sharing it, and what I mean, somebody out there gonna learn from it. So
Somebody.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Somebody gonna use that knowledge on everything.
Yeah.
Definitely. But what I wanted to say was, bro, like with you and the trust part, it's all it is trauma, bro. You know what I'm saying? And trauma starts to cause habit. Because you start to see things a certain way, and you only perceive them in this one way because of what you've been through. So a certain behavior will trigger a certain emotion or a certain memory that you had, a certain something that you didn't been through before from somebody else.
Bro, on some like I wasn't planning on talking about this, but now that it came up, like I think most of it too, it like that really bothers me, especially like with everything that's happened in my life. I'll put it like I wouldn't say I put it on my mom, but a lot of it I guess I take out on her and she doesn't deserve it. And like at the end of the day, I feel like I want to say sorry, but I just don't know how. And on top of that, like she's been through two abusive marriages. One was with my dad. My dad was like abusive my whole life. I think I actually told you this about this shit. And yeah, so it was on and off with him just drinking crazy and abusing. And then last November, he put me into the hospital. I lost my memory and shit. And
Damn.
that was kind of like the last time I spoke to him. And uh I kind of used that anger towards my mom, and I would say like I would just be pissed all the time. I would say, "Well, I don't have no fucking dad," all of this, and then just like punching damn walls for no damn reason. Like I guess I couldn't control it. And I mean, now that like I kind of understand, I had to leave for the better. It's gotten a lot better, but I just don't know how to say sorry about all the times that like I guess I handled it wrong.
I mean, you do it in the best way you know how. You put effort. And I ain't gonna lie. The lifestyle that you just mentioned, like I've been through a lot of that shit. Been through, so I know that hit close to home, real close to home. So for me, I used to be the same way. Like me and my mom used to go back and forth, and a lot of the things I ain't know how to apologize on, but I learned to lay down my pride. That's one thing I learned how to do. That's what stops a lot of people from apologizing and seeing what they did. I'm saying seeing that they could have handled things differently. It's their fucking pride, bro. Once you lay your pride down, it becomes a lot easier to recognize, like, damn, I was wrong for handling it like this. I could have did it better. And when you realize, like, the person you apologizing to care about you, but that person plays a big role in your life, it also becomes a problem to apologize to because you're like, damn, I'm like, I don't know if I want to apologize to you or not. But once again, it go back to that pride thing because sometimes your mama say something, but what she said might not be the thing that's bad. It's just who she is in your life. Like I done had my friends tell me this multiple times. If you didn't tell me what you told me, it wouldn't have been a problem. But if my sister would have said the same thing, it would have been an issue. And it's just the person, you know what I'm saying, that's telling you certain things, or sometimes it's the person that stopped you from doing certain things. Because it's like you might go apologize to an old lady for knocking down her grocery bag before you go apologize to your mom. You just got done cursing out. You see what I'm saying? So it's like lay down your pride a little bit, but just also allow yourself to show some effort. Because I ain't gonna lie, that shit tough, bro. When you and moms get into it, you got this pride thing going on. You not understanding her, she not understanding you, and you go back into apologize. That shit tough, but you gotta be brave. I had to learn that shit. Hey, you gotta be brave. Fuck it, because at the end of the day, she gonna love you, bro. She gonna respect you differently because you like, okay, real men apologize. Real men hold themselves accountable. And if you ever trying to become the man that you want to become, you know what I'm saying? You want to set higher standards. I had to do that. I had to go in my mama's room, sit in her face, Mom, I was wrong. I'm sorry. Look her in the eye and tell her this. And that's just uncomfortable for a lot of people, bro, to do something like that. People just ready to blow it off. Oh yeah, me and Mom got into an argument. It's cool, whatever, we cool. No.
And that's environment, my boy. That's environment type shit too, though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about it, bro. I look at it like, okay, yeah, right. We know if you grew up in an environment where you can't apologize for what you do, and you can't look vulnerable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The moment you look vulnerable, bro, somebody's gonna take advantage of that weakness. You gotta. Not everybody's out here trying to hurt you, bro. And it ain't bad to be vulnerable, but to an extent, you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying you gotta lay your pride down like how you're saying. You just gotta. When it comes down to your pride, there's always an opposite side to it. You get what I'm saying? Like it's like it's everything has a duality, bro. Everything has a duality. You know what I'm saying? But to what extent do you wanna? I'm all about that balance now, bro. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it always comes back down to it. Some people are some people are really imbalanced in their life, and that's the search. That's the search that's going on, bro. Everybody trying to find that equality. You know what I mean? So it's hard to say you can. It's hard to search for it, but when you find it, bro, and you find that ultimate peace, oh man, I'm still searching for mine, bro. I'm not at peace yet. I don't think I'm ever gonna be at peace, bro, because it's just a lot. It's a lot.
But you know when you getting close to your peace, because you're gonna start fitting, and you're gonna be like, damn, I'm starting to like where I'm at.
Yeah.
That don't mean stop progressing though. That's where I've been catching myself. I feel like, oh yeah, I like this place, but it's a better place than where you even at. So why did you stop progressing? That's why I keep telling myself every day, bro. Like I feel like, oh, I'm doing good now. I'm back doing whoop whoop and out of the way for this, but damn, I'm not maintaining. Well, I'm maintaining at this point. I'm maintaining in this progression where I could keep going. Like I'm maintaining in a lot of shit where I should not be, where I could have been on a whole nother level, bro.
For sure.
Oh God.
So, I feel like peace. You can't have peace without acceptance. And that's how I feel about it. You gotta have some type of acceptance, because if you have lack of acceptance, there's always somewhere.
Yeah, chaos is always right around the window, right around the door. It's always right behind the door, just waiting. Like, you think you got peace, huh? Yeah, all right. Yeah.
And I had to sit here and really think about this. Like, I had to look at life with it. Like, people be like, I'm just trying to find my peace.
Playing from Austin's iPhone.
My bad.
But when you look at people, or you hear people say, I'm just trying to find my peace, it's like, I always ask that question. So, do you accept this, that, and the third? Because it's like, if you don't accept anything for what it is, if you don't have no acceptance in your life, how can you have peace? How? Like, make it make sense. How could you have peace without acceptance? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna have peace from a trauma because you haven't even accepted it happened yet. It happened, but you're still traumatized. But you're trying to find peace in that. But you haven't accepted that it has happened, and you can't change anything about it that it happened already. Only thing you can do is heal and learn from it.
Yeah, your life's still in pieces. You're just trying to find peace with your life still in pieces. How can you put pieces where it's like a crossword puzzle? It's like a puzzle. It's all over the place. You can't put that bitch together yet, but you try to find the whole picture, but you just missing that one little piece. That bitch going somewhere.
That's how I look at it now. Like, people be like, yeah, I'm peaceful. Are you? Because it don't sound like it. Because you will know when somebody, they will speak with acceptance. You know? And that's why I learned how to like analyze people and the things that they say and when they say it, because it's like, sometimes a person is not going to directly tell you something. It's going to come out indirectly though. You know what I'm saying? So I had to pay attention. A lot of people think they at and they're finding peace, and their version of peace is whatever version they make it up to be. But it's like, real peace, bro, you got to have some form of acceptance, bro.
Man, some people go a whole, man, look, like not the Dalai Lama, like Gandhi. Like Gandhi, bro, his whole life was trying to find and accept peace, bro. Yeah, and he died, bro, not finding peace, but he was trying to find that bit every single day, bro. I don't know how old he was, but he was an old man, and he was still trying to achieve peace. It's hard to find that, bro, especially in this world chaotic, bro. You know what I'm saying? So how you try to find that peace, bro? It's just like, man, good luck. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I say acceptance is the first thing to have.
Yeah.
I can get all intellectual, but it's like I also get real guru wisdom with it. You know what I'm saying? Get real wise with it, because if you actually sit back and look at life, bro, life is chaotic, like you said. But if we don't accept that it's chaotic, of course we're not gonna have no peace with ourselves. You're not gonna have no damn world peace, but you gotta have peace within yourself. And in order for you to have that, you have to accept the things that come with this life.
Oh God.
That boy
So
ATG
how could you have
froze
peace
up?
no acceptance? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I hope that starts to make people really think about
ATG just dropped off.
Life. I hope that people actually think about it, because if you can't accept that your boyfriend cheated on you, you're not gonna have no peace with it at all. You're not gonna have no peace with it. If you can't accept that your mama is a narcissist, you're not gonna have no peace in it. No peace with it at all. You know what I'm saying? There's no peace. If you can't accept that your homie is the way that he is, you're not gonna have any peace. It's gonna always be chaos every because you won't accept it's just like this.
Hold on
Like
about hold. Like, go ahead, my bad.
at peace when it comes to their children because they're too busy worried about what's going to happen. They don't want to accept that in life things happen. Kids are going to grow up to be a certain way. Kids are going to grow up to do certain things. Kids have mind of their own. We have a mind of our own. You know what I'm saying? We have our own intentions. We have our own journey once we come out the womb. Parents don't accept that. So there's always this chaos in their head, psychologically, mentally, emotionally. And then there's the conflict, the physical conflict between the child and the parent. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if there is no acceptance, there's no way in hell you can find peace. There's no way.
Yeah, you trying to come in?
There's
Like,
no way.
I can see that in my sister though with her kids. Like my kids ain't even bad. You gotta accept that your kid's bad. You can't accept shit else. You can't accept that you do this and that, but you will find a whole nother reason to avoid that. But then, like you said, a lot of shit will come out indirectly for real. And that's why I'm like, bro, I be trying to talk to her like, you just gotta accept it and deal with them accordingly. You can't. Nah, I'm gonna keep doing what I've been. Obviously, it ain't been working, so you gotta move on, or at least try to change your ways or change how you doing certain stuff. But I don't know. A lot of people don't accept a lot of shit, but it be weird stuff that you can even say that they won't accept, bro. Like it's stuff
What you
that
mean by that? Like,
I
give me
accept a lot of
examples.
stuff. Like I'm cool with a lot of stuff. Like my girl cheated on me before. I don't. Okay, cool. It's some
Yeah,
other shit. Like it's hard for me to accept, bro. My mom a fiend, bro. Like my mom a dope head. It's still hard for me to accept that. But I see that I go there every day and avoid like bug her ass so she can avoid leaving or I just it's hard for me to just let it go and just stay out her way and let
right,
her do that because I know where it's gonna lead to.
right.
I'm trying to. I don't know. That's my part of me not accepting shit.
Yeah,
I can't just let that shit go.
and it's some things that we're not going to accept, and that just comes with who we are and the life that we live. You feel me? But it's like for things for people who out there trying to find peace, like you trying to find peace. Really, really, peace gotta find you honestly. Like, and peace is also worked for. I don't think that peace is just gonna come to you because you have to do this mental work. You have to break this shit down for yourself to understand and accept that things are going to be this way. Or like if you go outside in the street with a blindfold on, you better accept that your ass might get hit by a car. But you know what I'm saying? Like you better accept that because if you don't, in your head, you're gonna be forever having this chaos as you're walking.
Yeah.
Accept it. Just come to common grounds with what you're trying to find peace with, because peace can also be broken into different sections. You know what I'm saying? You can have mental peace, you can have emotional peace, spiritual peace, physical peace. There's so many different types of pieces that we can have, but
So hold on. So you don't think peace comes with conquering all of those at one time rather than, you know what I'm saying? Because how can you have I don't understand how you can have physical peace but
physical peace.
not emotional peace. You got to break that down for me because I feel like you got to have if the only way to achieve peace is if you master all of them at once, like all of them.
Yeah, but it's like if okay, peace, like wholesome peace, yeah, you gotta achieve all those different levels, right? To get that peace that we all.
What's good,
But
Glucose Daddy? What's good with you? My
but
bad,
at the
it's
same
the chat.
like a lot of times people have peace mentally, but their emotions are all out of whack. A lot of times people have peace emotionally, but their mental is chaotic, it's stagnant. You know what I'm saying? And then what I mean by like physical peace, taking care of your body. You know what I'm saying? Your body doesn't have problems. Your body isn't aching. You got rid of the physical trauma. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm looking at it. And I think that in order for us to have that wholesome peace, we have to get those level of peace first. mental peace, emotional peace, physical peace, spiritual peace. And that's just something that we all have to work at. You know what I'm saying? You're not finna sit here and be like, you're not going to you're not finna sit here and be a diabetic, bro, and say that you got physical peace. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen because you're not putting in work to get that peace. You're not putting in the work. You're not taking the strain and the things that's killing your body off of you. You're not getting rid of that. You're not taking away the chaos. You're not gonna sit here and say you're depressed, but emotionally and mentally you're at peace. How? It's not gonna work.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm saying. You need all like, you need all of that has to be combined together.
Well, we're really we saying the same thing, but you saying like we have to have all those to have that peace, that wholesome peace.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm saying is there's different levels of peace, and in order for us to have that wholesome peace, we have to conquer those type of pieces first.
Mm.
When you say physical life, what you mean? Just like when you said like ain't nobody beating you, like what if you physically in the physical world, as in out here, bro? Like if I get in my bed and go in my crib, what if you ain't got no crib, but you mentally at peace? So you in the physical world or physical life or physical whatever.
It's so sad because I know some homeless people right now, bro. Like they don't have a house, but they are
really happy.
They
bro.
happy.
I swear, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
And I know about that too, but that's why I'm saying like it's different forms of peace that we all reach at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like you might lack physical peace, but mentally, emotionally, you might have peace there. Spiritually, you might have peace there. Because physical could be anything that you can touch. I guess if you want to say anything external. So you can be stable financially and find your peace in that physically. Or you can have a healthy body and find your peace in that physically. You know what I'm saying? You can have all the cars and clothes you want and find your peace in that physically. Or you could just be a decent person, have a crib, have a car, a stable job, you know what I'm saying, a good family, and find peace in that physically. But you can have that type of peace. And you see this in the world. People have peace physically, but mentally and emotionally and spiritually, they're chaotic. There's no peace there. Rich people whack themselves on a daily. They're depressed because there is no mental and emotional peace. You can't you can have just one type of peace, but you're not gonna have that wholesome, you're not gonna have that complete peace if you don't work on all those things: the physical, the spiritual, the mental, you know what I'm saying, the emotional, psychological. Those things have to come together to build this peace that we all want.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? When I hear stuff, when people are going for peace, it just like in my chat, you know what I mean? I believe that's why I'm getting that. Peace is a long, hard road to find. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no just straightforward. You know what I mean? Even the person that's rich, you know what I mean? They had to go through something to get that richness and they get that wealth. And if they get that wealth, what along the way scarred that tissue? You know what I'm saying? Did they get scarred tissue, or did their mind take a battle, a beating? You know what I'm saying? It's everybody. Of course, everybody piece is different, but it's what you went through. Was it nourishing? You know what I'm saying? Did you whatever you had to go through, but did you eat that the fruit, bro? And it helped you. You know what I'm saying? Did it allow you? Did it allow you to grow in the way that you wanted? You know what I mean? It's hard. It's just a crazy thing, bro. I'm not saying it's crazy, but it's there's no way you can find peace until you pass away. To me, until you accept death. That's what I feel like. That's when peace comes in.
Bro, I'm gonna hop back down here, bro. My car windows up, it's raining. My car windows down, it's raining and shit.
Yeah, do your thing. So it's like okay, your whole life itself is to find everything that you need in this lifetime. You know what I mean? That's your journey, to find all the tools that you need to allow you to grow when you pass away. Because I think when you pass away, you just starting off. You just starting your life off for real. I think this is a dream world. Well, to me, I feel like everybody's dreaming right now. Yeah, we call it reality. We gave it a name of reality, and everybody's living through their dreams right now and trying to succeed. Like when you go to sleep and you dream, that's what I feel like is the real world, because there's so much opportunity in that area. There's a lot of opportunity here, but it's only allowed to what people are actually bringing into this lifestyle, into this world that we live in. So I'm not going to take advantage of this life, but I'm not also going to just look at it all willy-nilly or freely. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I think. That's what I'm looking at when I look at peace. It's like you have to fight everything that you went through in this life, and then when you wake up, that's when, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, yeah, you did the battle. Now can you rest peacefully? Can you know what I'm saying? It's I look at it differently, but I mean that's just how
you conquered everything that was in your. It's kind of like you conquered everything that was in your path.
Yeah, some people don't get to, and they got to restart. They got to restart. That's when you come back out the womb. That's when you come back out the womb again, and you got to do it again. You may not know it. You may not remember everything that you have. You ever had that feeling, bro? Like you've been here before.
All the time.
Right. So it's like when I get that feeling sometimes, bro, it's like, okay, damn, bro, like what if there is a past life, what did I do wrong? Did I have to go through it again? Type ish. You know what I'm saying? Like it's man.
And you on a different type of path right there. We talk about that like that. You know what I'm saying? You on a different type of path. That's a whole different type of conversation, because I know a little bit about that shit too. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, number one, like, remember when we first talked, bro, I told you, like, I've definitely been here multiple times. There's no way I haven't. There's no way. There's no way. Because the more conscious I get, bro, the more I question a lot of things. And I'm sitting here every day knowing I've been here multiple times.
Right.
I've lived multiple different lives. I don't know what they were. I don't know who I was, but I know. And I'm starting to pay attention to myself so much. It's becoming very infatuating, because it's like, damn.
How can it not? You're your own person, bro. You gotta be infatuated with yourself, bro, to enjoy everything else out in this world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's becoming very infatuating, bro. Like I have this back pain.
Mm-hmm.
No one believes me, but I've had this back pain my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
No one knows what it is. Go to the doctor, get an x-ray scan, ain't nothing wrong. Bro, there's no way in hell there ain't nothing wrong. It might not be a physical thing, but I know for a fact it's a spiritual thing. I know that for a fact, because sometimes our body carries on physical trauma. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, I don't know what happened to me in my past life, but I know it has something to do with my back, because I've been carrying this lower back pain for my whole life and have yet to figure it out. And then when I was opening up my eyes to the information and the knowledge about stuff like that, I'm like, it's starting to make sense. And then I have to really become conscious to the things that I started to know, my patterns in life, how I came up in this situation, how I got on this journey, the things that I used to do. I had to pay attention to all that to finally realize, like, damn, I've been here. I had to reevaluate certain situations. I had to reevaluate old arguments and old moments and shit like that to finally, like, open up my eyes to the fact that this is not new to me. Because there's no way in hell I have all this wisdom. There's no way in hell I can take all this knowledge in, use it constructively. There's no way in hell I was picked to be a leader. That means I've been here before. I don't believe that there's going to be someone born freshly starting, only live once, that's going to be a leader. Mm-hmm. I think that there has been trial and error, and I think that my life is trial and error, multiple different times and different type of errors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I feel like I'm here again to see the impact that I can make. And if I don't get it right this time, I'll be back. But if I get everything right this time, and I have the impact that I need to have for just everything in general, it's gonna be my last time here. But I'm starting to wake up to a lot of things still. I'm waking up to the waking up, if that makes sense. I'm trying to take it so deep to understand everything that I feel I should understand, because I'm not gonna get and grasp everything, and I could aim for that.
What is that? Is there something else going on? What is going on? I hear somebody else talking in the background, like it's like some background
yeah.
noise. That boy gaming. That's definitely a group chat. That's definitely a game chat.
Loud. They so loud, bro.
Yeah, I got go through the same thing with homies. It's good.
They so loud. But yeah, it's like I'm trying to really dig deep, bro, like with life right now. And I think that it's so much wisdom that I'm starting to, like, every time I reach a new level of myself, bro, or I overcome something, I reach a new level of wisdom. And a lot of people aren't able to see that, but a lot of people be like, damn, boy, your ass, how you 20, bro, but I get this old ass vibe from you.
Yeah, that old soul vibe. Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, I have been getting told this my whole life. You the mature one. You the quiet one. You always analyze, and you the wise one. You listen. I get old soul from you. Been told that my whole life. So it's like, ain't no way in hell I ain't been here.
I don't know if it's a rarity nowadays. You know what I'm saying? For that kind of vibe, but it's refreshing, brother, to know that there's people still out there like that, bro. You feel me? Because some people who have a lot of energy and they don't know how to focus their energy into positivity or something in front of them, they need people like you that can observe and evaluate. And it's not to show them what they need to do, but just allow them to have that possibility of direction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because some people, bro, some folks really just know how to go left, right, but they don't know how to go forward.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So people like, when it comes down to people like you, bro, it's like people like you, they know how to give people a certain direction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And hopefully with that on your journey, bro, I hope that you use that and you don't steer anybody wrong. But at the same time, that's still their choice as well. So it's a hit and miss.
It really is.
It's a hit and miss, but you going I feel like I think you're gonna touch a lot of people's lives, bro, and allow them to grow. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a vibe, bro. You got a positive vibe, bro, and that goes a long way. I can tell you right now, bro. I was not like that all my life, bro. It went from being an only child, not an only child. I had my father for a while. I had my mom's. You know what I'm saying? But growing you had to grow yourself up, so to speak, because they were never home. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn a different way. I learned a lot of things by myself. So I was the only, so to speak, only child until a certain age. Then my brothers come around, and this is when I finally realized how selfish I was at first. You know what I'm saying? Selfishness. When you gotta share something and you don't want to share that shit, and you like, man, and I put hot sauce in your toothpaste in your eye socket type shit. You know, type shit. Like, like I used to do some spiteful shit. My brother can tell you. My brother, he the first time he got a PlayStation, my mom bought him a PlayStation. I'm talking about the first one. I'm showing my age right now. And when she bought it for him, she bought like games and all that whatnot. And I took the games, bro. I was petty. Took the games and I brought them to school, elementary school, and I sold them.
What?
But at that time, it's just like I didn't know what I was doing because it was jit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was petty, and I was still learning how to cope with not getting what I want. And my brother beat the shit out of me. You know what I'm saying? Because it was his stuff. So when you get that first beat up, you're like, okay, lesson learned. You know what I'm saying? But it continued to happen over the years, and all those issues, when all those issues took place, there was always an outcome. And the outcome, I didn't look at it negative. You know what I mean? I didn't look at it negative, like the way how I used to before they came. Because when I used to get a whooping and shit, you get a whooping, bro, I used to pack my bags, bro, be like, yo, this can't be my family.
Oh, God.
Like, I got to leave type ish. You know, I got to go. I got to go find my real family. So I always, and that led to something that I didn't even realize until just now when we just started speaking. Growing up, like, okay, my family wasn't prevalent in my life, but they were in my life. So I went out searching for a new family. My whole life went out searching for a new family, and I got it. You know what I mean? I used to hang around some of my friends, but just because they were in both 2-family homes.
Mm-hmm.
So I went searching. After a while, my father left. My father got kicked out the house or whatever. After a while, now I go on the search because everybody got a journey. They got to do what they got to do. Next thing you know, I found myself with a whole bunch of characters and people who I thought was dope. They were dope because they had a different lifestyle. Yeah, and they had what I didn't have, which was a mother and a father in the house, and I would like try to find a father figure type ish. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't until a certain situation happened where I had to sit down and go into complete solitude that this person right here that you're seeing right now, complete solitude, put my long ass days in the house, bro, not doing anything, but just evaluating myself. Now I'm a better person. I could say that I'm a lot better. I'm less petty. I'm still quite selfish, but in the sense of like, yeah, you want the better for people. And that's my selfish manner. I want better for people even if they don't want it. Yeah. So it's a fault it's a fault sometimes, but eventually it stopped because I'm getting older. Now I'm just like, I ain't on that no more, bro. Like if you don't want better for yourself, I'm not finna force it for you. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is now. Now I just like hearing people's story, and I like people sharing their story online or even on this channel so that other people can see, like, man, you ain't the only one going through something. Because some people really feel like they're the only ones going through shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And just like how we were talking about, some people feel lonely. I'm like, you're not alone, bro. You just in solitude right now, bro. You know what I mean? You got to consider that there's somebody out there, bro, that can help you out. There's somebody out there that's feeling the same thing you feeling, and there's somebody out there that probably can help you out, bro. But you got to be able to accept. You got to be able to open up to acceptance. Yes. You know what I'm saying? And the first way to do that is taking accountability. Literally. I mean, and a lot of people ain't taking accountability.
They ain't trying to. It's somebody else's fault.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't. You remember that old, I don't know if you ever heard that, like when you point at somebody like, yeah, you did it, there's 3 fingers pointing back at you type ish. Yeah, so that means you got to find 3 reasons why you even let yourself get into that type of situation. Exactly. So before you take that judgment and try to judge somebody else, try to find more ways to take accountability for that issue. Yeah. And from there, you'll learn and grow, man.
Like I tell a lot of people who deal with like relationships and shit, you know what I'm saying? Who try to blame it on the next person. That's why when I talk to a lot of women on mini chat and stuff like that and owe me, I be like, so you single? Oh yeah, why? Oh, because my ex did this, my ex did that.
You did.
Okay, but like, okay, now he did this, he did that. But what did you do? Now I want to hear that.
Hard for them to do that. It's hard for them to. What you mean? They always start. What you mean? What you mean by that? I ain't doing that.
I ain't do nothing. How come you're lying? Oh, hell no, I'm serious. It just wasn't me. It was always him. That's
Can't be serious. And after a while, you know, I don't know if they hit you with that. I did everything right. That's impossible, bro.
It's impossible. You're never gonna do everything right.
Exactly. So if you did everything right, how in the world would somebody do you wrong? That means you did something wrong.
Exactly.
If somebody can allow yourself to get played or have something done wrong to you, that means you did something wrong as well.
You did something wrong to yourself.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't. If I don't hear people start taking accountability for themselves, bro, I lose interest a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's like one of the biggest factors of growth.
Yeah.
Like you need accountability, bro. Like you're not gonna get anywhere without it.
Mm-hmm. That's a big topic in 2022. The ending of 2022, anyway, is accountability. Yeah. What I've been seeing, bro, like a lot of people, I've been watching a lot of YouTube, and accountability is on the table right now.
There's definitely a lot of victims out here.
Yeah, bro. Like damn, everybody a victim?
Everybody a victim, bro.
Shit.
Everybody a victim.
What the hell? So where are the people that's actually like messing people up? Like who when you sit down and you talk to them, it's like, man, listen, bro. That's bullshit, bro. That woman ain't attack you, bro.
Exactly.
You just playing the character. You playing the role. You playing the victim. You know what I mean? You want that person to be a villain. You want somebody to come and save you from yourself.
Yeah.
Man, nah, bro. It ain't happening like that.
That shit artificial.
Motherfucker, bro.
It's not good. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, like, that's why I only let a select few people in my life at a time. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm accountable for whatever you cause me. Mm-hmm. So I let my life. Because you wouldn't have a chance to do any of what you'd have done if it wasn't for you being in my life. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't open up the door for you to come in, none of this would have happened. It's just like, I guess you can use the analogy, you know, you let motherfuckers walk in your house, shit might end up broke. But whose fault is it, though? Is it their fault or yours? Because it's your house. You let them in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, that's how it is with life. You let people in your life, but you want to blame people for what they have done to you. But you don't think to hold yourself accountable first. Like, that's not how that works. And that's why I was finna say earlier, I had to learn to read between the lines of what people say because they subconsciously speak. Oh, I did everything right. You didn't. You didn't at all. You trained yourself to be a victim to whatever the fuck is going on in your life. Mm-hmm. That's what it was. And how did you do that? Somebody put you through that system when you was growing up.
Yeah.
You got somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Anybody sit here and say, hey, victimize yourself. No one said that to you. You seen it.
They just they kept poking at you and and nobody was allowing you to grow, and nobody was showing you growth.
Nobody.
You know what I mean? So so now you're in the balled up in the corner crying, not realizing why you crying. Now you just go out there and you're tired of crying. You don't know how to heal. So now you got triggers on your back. Literally. Anybody talking to you, if it's even close to what made you feel like crying again, you're like, no, I'm not going through this again. You think you're standing up for yourself, but in reality, you're not standing up for yourself. You're standing up for the illusion. You know what I'm saying? Standing up for the illusion of what made you feel bad. Oh, and it's just going to put you in that victim role, bro. And, yeah. Don't get me wrong. There's victims out here for real. But
it's real big.
Like, it ain't the way you think, bro.
Yeah, because I tell people, like, bro, them real victims, the shit that we talk about don't apply to them. Them real live victims. If somebody just walked up and stabbed somebody, that's a real victim. Mm-hmm. That was nothing that they could have done. They didn't even think that this was going to happen.
Yeah.
But when you allow somebody in your life, and now your life has changed because of this person, that's all on you. Yeah. Nobody else. You ain't no victim because of that. That don't make you no motherfucking victim.
You made your choice.
Something happening to you without
unwillingly.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's going against whatever it is. It's just going to happen to you. Mm-hmm. It's a law. It's going to happen. That's what makes you a victim. But when you set yourself up for a certain type of failure or success, that person come in your life to bless you or teach you a lesson, guess what? That's your fault.
Yeah.
Thank yourself.
You weren't properly prepared. You weren't properly prepared.
Yeah. And that's why I tell people, like, and there's a lot of girls and dudes out here, like, they're not guiding themselves and nurturing themselves how they need to, because it's like now they think they cold-hearted. And me, I'm always the sarcastic motherfucker. So I'm like, are you really cold-hearted? Do you think you cold-hearted for real? Because you're not.
Mm-hmm.
I know cold-hearted people. You're not cold-hearted. I promise you. It's people out here that will murk a baby, bro. Like, you're not cold-hearted as you think you are. Don't compare yourself.
Yeah.
You're just.
It's like, I don't know why would people even try to not take pride in it, but even just try to spit that kind of rhetoric, bro, to say that you're cold-hearted. Like, it's not a benefit to you to be cold-hearted. It ain't a benefit. You just, bro, it's a weight on your back.
Literally, bro.
What the hell, you cold-hearted?
Your heart is on your fingertips.
Come on, man.
Yo, what's good, bro? Can y'all hear me?
My bad, man. Yeah, we can hear you, bro. We can hear you. You can hear us? He can't hear us. Can you hear us?
Y'all probably can hear me, but
yeah, we hear you.
Like, the feedback is crazy on my end. I don't mad, but that's why I'm going in and out.
Yeah. What, you on your phone? It sounds like he's on his phone. Hold
See
on.
what I'm saying?
What, you on your phone or what?
I'm trying my best. I can't.
Are you on your phone?
Yeah, so I don't want to mess up the quality of the show, because like it's been doing this, so.
Yeah, that boy internet is something going crazy.
I don't know what that is.
That's bad internet. That's bad internet or something right there, bro.
Yeah, that's something. That's something right there. But like, yeah, back to what me and you were discussing. It's like people try to put these band-aids on. Like my sister, she's a prime example of this. I talked to her not too long ago about this shit. Like, and you see it, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, it makes me want to cry deep down the inside, bro, because I'm watching her die. And this is from all different angles, physical, mentally, like spiritually. I'm watching her die. Like, there is no life there.
Yeah. Her light's dimming.
Yeah. It's getting dark, getting very fucking dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think I came across talking to her about this because she doesn't realize how insecure she is about a lot of things. And I had to sit there and reevaluate her and look at her as my sister, like, damn, shorty, like, you really fucked up in the head because you think you this strong individual and you're not. You're not strong how you think you is. Mm-hmm. We all have the power and ability to be strong, but you're not strong how you think you are when you just throwing band-aids and keep pushing. That's not how it works. Yeah. Real individuals really heal. They really put the work in. Real strong individuals learn how to be vulnerable and use it properly. You know what I'm saying? I said, you think that not caring about what you went through in the past is going to get you far? You selling yourself short every time. Every time.
Yeah, you bound to end up in that same situation again, too.
Yeah, and I'm like, you walk around with all this stress. I said, look at your face. You look older than your age, and you're black. That's terrible. Mm-hmm. You're dying on the inside. You drink your life away. How? Because what you really feeling is there, and you can't do nothing about it. You don't know what to do about it. You trying to drink your life away, smoke it away, have fun, party, whatever. But it's like, bro, you drink liquor like it's water. How?
And that nah, bro. Damn, bro. I laugh at that, bro, but it ain't funny, bro. It ain't funny at all, bro. That's sick.
It's sick, bro.
Yeah, that's sick, bro. You trying to kill yourself faster, man.
I ain't gonna lie. That's real live mental illness.
Yeah.
That's real live mental illness. You could be like, oh, ain't nothing wrong with me. I ain't depressed. Listen, that ain't even no mental illness for real. That's just you being victim to your own self. But right now, the way that you choose to live and you trying to be cold-hearted, be tough, this, that, and third, throw band-aids on shit, not letting it heal properly, that's real life mental illness. You killing yourself, shorty.
Hold on, right, let me put this chat. Somebody in the chat, Richard Gattusa, said, a lot of people are also cold-hearted because they don't want to get hurt or be vulnerable, but inside they tearing apart.
Sabotage.
Right, that's sabotage. That's definitely self-sabotage.
Sabotaging. Because guess what? That's them type of people that want to be cold-hearted because they don't want to get hurt. Are the type that tell you they can control the weather. Type of people that can tell you that they can control any outcome they want to. And I had to sit back and evaluate people like that as well. People tend to think they can control the outcome. You can't.
You can guide it. You can help it. You can guide it, but you can't control it. You can guide it.
And say the outcome is going to be this way because I want it to be this way. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Your outcome lines up with your intentions from the start.
So let me ask you. My friend asked me this a while back. Way back. He was like, "Do you believe in destiny or do you believe in fate?"
I'm more so of a faith kind of guy.
Okay.
I'm more so a faith kind of guy. I never really got deep into stuff like that, but I've never really like destiny. Like I've always heard destiny like on anime or some shit, like on video games or something. I never really heard like faith on stuff like that. But faith, like, it's always been around me. I never really heard like destiny. Like it's in my destiny. It's it's this or I never really heard about that too much. Honestly, I don't even know what the difference is.
And you know what? The funny thing about it is that, and I think that's where we vibe a little piece because I told him I believe in both. It's like because you selling you are the sailor you are the captain of your ship. You know what I'm saying? So if you the captain of your ship, both of those things, those constructs are on you. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know who made a difference up, but I think that's gonna be a topic that I'm gonna look into. It might be the next thing, you know what I'm saying? Because to me, I think faith and destiny are the same thing. They play hand in hand. They play hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I need to hear from somebody else that's probably more intelligent or less ignorant to that. But to me, I think they're the same.
Yeah.
So
well, okay, let's put it like this. I had a thought about it. Like, okay, people be like, well, I have faith that this is going to happen, right?
Yeah.
Be like, this is like destined for me to happen, or it is my destiny. Yeah. To follow up with this. From hearing those two like lines and for hearing quotes, I feel like destined is like more direct.
Let me see some.
I feel like it has more to do with you. It's not like an outside thing. It's an internal thing. I feel like when you feel like you're destined to do something or you're destined to become great, you knowing like it's not that you believe, but you know. That's how I'm looking at it. Because when you have faith, it's like I have faith it's gonna happen.
I'm gonna look this up. Now I'm like, yeah. I mean, let me see something.
Yeah, like think about it. Like people don't. It's in my faith that it's gonna happen. No, it's destined to happen to me.
Right. So destiny is the events that would necessarily happen to a particular person or a thing in the future.
Okay.
All right. But at the same time, look, even in there's fate. The hidden power believe to control what will happen in the future. Fate. It's like
they almost go hand in hand. You know
what that's what I'm saying. They go hand in hand. All right, fate. The development of events beyond a person's control regarding as determined by supernatural power. So fate is an outside source that you can't control is what they're saying.
That makes sense because I pretty much said that like destiny feels like something that is involved with you, not outside.
Yeah. But
and outside of you type of thing, but it still kind of go hand in hand. Like there's really no difference between the internal and external.
Exactly. I look at it like if we're all made in the image of God, right? If we're all God's children, that means we're a little bit of God, right?
Yeah.
So if we're a little bit of God, then that means that we're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're controlling our destiny with the outside source that we
Exactly.
call God. So that's why I said we're doing both.
Realize both. And there is nothing to believe in. That's just what it is.
My bad. Hold on, Richard. I appreciate you coming through and dropping a little bit of knowledge, man. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Turn your notifications on, bro. I'm gonna start doing this a lot more. So, you know what I mean? Take the time to come in, chill out, vibe. If you want to join the podcast, let me know. I'm gonna start dropping the link in the chat too as well. So if you guys want to come into the podcast, you can too as well, bro. But we're gonna start doing that a little bit more. You know what I mean? More minds, more information, a better outcome eventually. Hopefully we can get a conversation that's benefit to everybody. So we appreciate you, Richard.
For sure. But
man,
yeah, bro, that should go hand in hand, bro. It's just one is internal, one's external. That's it. That's it. We utilize both, and I don't think that there's nothing to disbelieve or believe when it comes to type of things, because you can look at life, if you allow yourself to, you can look at life and give yourself those answers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and have no destiny but have faith. It don't make sense. I'm not gonna sit here and have faith and have no destiny. It's not gonna happen. You know something destined to happen, but you still gonna have faith that it's gonna happen.
No, not faith. It's fate. Like fate is okay. Like somebody. It's like you already somebody out there knows. It's not somebody other than that's more powerful than you knows what's gonna be the ending.
Fate.
You know what I mean? And they're pushing you to that way. But destiny is like you're taking control of it. You're taking control of it and then making the choices that you make to get to where you need to go. So I don't know. That's why I need. That's why I need to find somebody that's a little more intelligent on that part, because it's like they have to go. To me, they go hand in hand because, like I said before, we're all part of what we consider a higher power.
Right.
So we all know a little bit in our mind the end goal, but we have the ability as a human being to choose our destiny.
Exactly.
So it's
but
like
for fate, like, okay, going back and watching certain things, it'd be like, oh, your fate is to follow up with this path and die or something like that. That's always heard that word used. I never really heard it was my fate to do so unless it was somebody else telling that individual what they had to do. That's how I always heard it. And so, like, even with destiny, they'd be like, it's my destiny to conquer this. They taking control of how they finna conquer this. They're taking control of that, right? When it comes down to fate, it's like somebody else is giving you or knowing what route you have to go down and telling you, like, this is your fate. Or if you commit a certain type of thing, like a crime, your fate is to do this, to die or punish. Or your fate will change.
Yeah, but
it's like a source, kind of like.
But it's I'm gonna try to get more people on here so we can talk about this here. That one there, that's a good one. I like that. That's a good conversation. This is I like this one. Destiny and fate. I might go on Omi later on to see if I can get people to talk about that, because that's kind of interesting, bro. I need a people's breakdown of what they think about destiny and fate.
Bro, like we gotta figure this shit out, because
I'm about to call him right now. And come on, bro.
I'm curious myself, bro. Like with this destiny and fate, like, because I've always heard it. I've always heard both of them used in certain type of terms, and that's how I even be knowing certain words in the first place, because I go off of how they're used.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I never really sit down and read a dictionary too much. I always listen to how the word is used and how it's placed, and that's how I end up using it, and I know when to say it. You know what I'm saying? With destiny and fate, that's what I'm applying it to. Like, I'm trying to figure out, there's times where people will say your fate is to, like, die or some shit, or your fate is to conquer the world, and then you have that individual itself saying it is my destiny to become king, or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was destined to happen.
Yeah, it was destined to happen.
Yeah.
What's destined to happen? Look at everything. Look how everything was aligned. It was destined to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's how I'm looking at it. Like destiny is an inside source, which that inside source is you.
Yeah.
And it's an outside source, which can be higher power, just universe, that's how I'm looking at it. I don't know, but definitely gonna read up on it.
That's gonna be an interesting one. We're gonna have to come back to that topic, boy, for real.
Yeah, it's an interesting topic, bro.
For real, bro. But we've been on here for almost 2 hours. We on the live. A lot of people came in. You know what I mean? They ain't come back. Yeah, I mean, I guess we got a little too deep today, bro. For 'em, you feel me? we gonna have to learn how to keep it a little light for other people, bro, so they can. You know what I mean, some people don't like talking about their traumas and stuff like that. So I understand it completely, bro. You know, but we open individuals, bro. So it ain't nothing for us to, you know what I mean, talk about it. But
yeah, it's very triggering to people.
Mm-hmm. But it allows growth.
It does.
Well, it allows growth, bro.
And it's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. Hopefully we get more people on here, bro, that can talk about it, bro. Rush, I appreciate you being a mod, bro. You know what I mean? Sooner or later, man, you're gonna have some work to do, bro, because we're gonna get this stream popping. So just make sure you know that you're gonna have to earn, you're gonna have to that wrench that you got, man, it's gonna start getting earned. You know what I'm saying? You only got 2 moderators right now, maybe 3. Cause my homeboy, he hasn't been on in a while. I'm gonna try to get him in here because he has a life too. You know what I'm saying? And I like hearing everybody's perspective, bro. And it's my channel, but I want to open it up for other people, bro, to come on here and
you know what I'm saying?
What you say? Yeah, man, give them a platform, bro. A lot of men in general, bro, don't have a platform, bro, where they can come and just talk about shit like this, bro. It's mostly, when I go online, bro, it's mostly about just relationships and all that whatnot, and life. Relationships is a key tool in life, but it's not the only thing in life. So
exactly, not the only thing that.
Yeah, so I mean, it's definitely gonna get we gonna get there, bro. I'm gonna get a lot more like-minded people, bro. It just takes time. You know what I mean? It just takes time. We gonna build the foundation, and we're gonna build the foundation, bro. It's gonna be a beautiful thing at the ending of the day, bro. It's definitely gonna be a beautiful thing, bro. And
we're gonna find each other. You know what I'm saying? We always do.
Definitely, bro. Man, it's almost 2 hours. I got things I gotta do too, man. And King, I appreciate you coming on here, bro, and we just talking, bro. You know what I'm saying? And finding that the enlightenment that's needed. You know what I mean? And everybody, if you came to the channel, bro, and you watched the video fully, like the video, share the video, and just continue to try and find that positivity through all this negativity, bro. Cause it's hard, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You go look at the yin yang sign if you want to. I like using the yin yang sign the most because it gives you the best outlook on today's life, bro. A lot of people have a lot more darkness than lightness, and everybody that's in the light have to watch out and protect themselves from that little bit of darkness out there that just don't want to change. So, hopefully we can use this information to protect ourselves from outside bullshit, bro.
Definitely.
So before we go, King, bro, is there anything you wanna say, bro, before we end the stream, bro?
Yeah, I feel like for anybody who was watching, man, I hope that y'all learned something today. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I did. I love to learn, and I love to hear different type of outlooks on life myself. And I hope that people don't fall short. Stop cutting yourself short. You know what I'm saying? Extend that olive branch for yourself. Grow. Learn to grow. Plant your own seed and nourish your own flowers, bro. You have to do that for yourself. And just look at yourself as a plant right now. And we all have to grow. We all need sun. We all need water. And those are the good things, the healthy things. But every time you throw down a bag of chips, you throw down this, that, and the third, those are the negative things that stop us from growing. And you can use that analogy to anything, bro. You got to feed yourself the healthy things, bro. And that could be whatever, friends, family, food, anything in your mind, music. Just apply the most positive things to yourself because it's going to allow you to grow. It's going to allow you to change your perspective on things. And it's okay to analyze. It's okay to feel. Don't ever feel the need to be cold-hearted. It's sabotaging. Don't ever feel the need to be controlling. It's sabotaging. You know what I'm saying? So I think that we all need to have some form of accountability, man. You know what I'm saying? Gain that. Learn that. Go learn about integrity. You know what I'm saying? Go learn about responsibility. And go learn just how the mind works. And I think that that's beneficial. You feel me? But other than that, that's all I'm trying to say, man. Love yourself. Nurture yourself. Take care of you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta understand that you the tree of life, man. You the
Literally.
tree of life. If you don't know what the tree of life is, go look it up, and you'll realize, bro, you the tree of life, bro.
We all trying to get somewhere.
Yeah, man. Everybody's trying to go up. Don't find a space. Find a space to plant your seed, like he's saying, bro. And you grow up straightforward, and you don't have to interrupt anybody else's growing. Hey, man, it is what it is. Some people, they're gonna grow their seed next to you, bro, and they're willing to grow their tree right beside you as well.
Exactly.
And, you know what I'm saying? And just continue to just reach forward, bro. Just go forward, bro. Try and challenge yourself. Do something that you ain't. You know what? This is I heard this somewhere, bro. I wanted to get this out because when he said it, I'm like, yo. I instantly started smiling, bro. Like, yo, this man thinking about it in a different light. So he was like, you know how people have goals? They have goals in their book, right?
Yeah.
And when they write it down and they achieve it, they usually mark it off, like they scratch it off.
Yeah.
He said, don't scratch it off. Highlight it. And then if you highlight it enough, you'll see that it's like gold. You know what I'm saying? So and gold is way more valuable to you than just scratching it off, just in achieving it. Because now every day you've given yourself something to look at and be proud about, rather than seeing that you've already did it. You could say, okay, I did it and I learned from it. You're not just throwing it away when
Right.
you just scratch it off, because now something's in the middle of it, and you can't look back at it and look at it properly. But
Right.
if you highlight it, you know what I mean, it looks better to you. It looks like gold. It's more valuable. Yeah, so it was amazing to see. Amazing when he said that. So I that guy right there, I'm telling you, I want to get an interview with him, bro. Like, for real. But it's a kind of tricky situation. It's a tricky situation. We'll try something. I'm gonna reach out to him and see if we can get him in here. That would be kind of fun.
It would.
Yeah, man. But hey, man, thank you again, Ken, bro, for getting on the podcast, man. I'm gonna be on later on tonight on live. I might be on Omi, you know what I mean, chopping it up with people. And if you want to come in the stream, bro, you can, bro. You know what I'm saying? And chop it up. So, everybody, I appreciate y'all coming to the podcast. Look, make sure you call somebody you love and tell them you love them, because you never know when you're gone.